Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review. With me Peter, the master of hoppets, today looking at some very old beer that was sent to me from Johan in Sweden. So this is going to be the oldest beer that I've ever reviewed on this channel. I've had older beer. I've had the first ever brewed version of Tista's Limfjords Porter, the Baltic Porter, and funny coincidence, this is also a Baltic Porter. So this, guys, is none other than the Swedish Baltic Porter, the Carnegie & Co. Stock Porter, meaning strong porter, which is a Baltic Porter on 5.5% alcohol, brewed by Pripps in Sweden. So the thing with this beer is that it was originally brewed by Pripps, that was later then bought by many different companies. Right now they are a part of Carlsberg. So that's how that goes. And this is a 1999 vintage. So this beer is 17 years old now. I've never reviewed a beer this old, so it should be interesting to try a beer this old on camera. So with beers and with aging, it can improve with age, but it can also not improve depending on the conditions of which the beer's been aged in. But I think that Johan has probably aged it very well. So thanks a ton, Johan. Should be interesting. We got the beer poured, and the beer poured out a very, very light, dark, blackish color, like next to no carbonation, which is to be expected over time. Like a cap is not 100% sealed for carbonation, and the head that's there, it's just the slightest amount of beige film, kind of, I guess. But yeah, let's check out the aroma on the Carnegie Stock Porter from 1999. Heavy oxidation on this one, but good oxidation. Like tons of port and sherry tones. That's one of the good notes you can get from oxidation when you age a beer. You can definitely smell it's not got carbonation anymore. It's got a little bit of a diacetyl buttery note to it. Raisin, so much dark fruit on it. Raisins and figs and prunes and whatnot. Yeah, it smells really nice. It's got like a light honey note to it as well. It's not gone all the way into that oxidized cardboard weird aroma. It smells like it's aged fairly well. It's almost reminding me of mead with raisins because it's got a really intense sweet honey note with that oxidized sherry and port wine aroma to it. Tons of those dark fruits, maybe some tobacco too. It smells really complex for a 5.5% beer. But yeah, let's try the Carnegie Stock Porter from 1999. Thanks a ton to Johan for this one. Yeah, cheers, let's dig in. That's aged really well. Very, very well. Now, only thing is the carbonation is completely gone. To be expected for a beer that's 17 years old. To be expected. But you can really taste that this has been stored properly because there is no like off or bad oxidized flavors, which is really, really nice. Because sometimes when you age beer and they age in either too hot or too cold conditions, you can really fuck up and screw up with the beer, screw the beer up. This hasn't got any of those annoying oxidized flavors like the cardboard I talked of. This is all about those hefty prune, figgy, sherry, port wine-esque notes. It's a little bit weird drinking a Baltic Porter without carbonation, but it's okay. It's got coffee tones for sure as well. Very nutty on the aftertaste. And it's almost developed a woody, oaky character with age, which I guess might be like from the oxidation. The honey note persists. It's a bit sweeter or lighter on the flavor. It's also got like a pretty nice kind of charred toasted hazelnut thing. Lots of dark fruits though, but more roasty, toasty, even chocolatey flavor than I imagined from the aroma. But it's weird drinking it. It's almost like drinking a beer tea or something, cold beer tea or something like that, because it's just dead flat. This is a good example of how to age your beer, actually. This is aged fairly well because it doesn't have those annoying off flavors. Now, is it amazing and mind-blowing? No, but it's really fucking cool to try a beer this old. If you ever get the chance to jump on the gun and try these older beers, do it, because it's a really fun experience. It really shows you that beer is very versatile, and like if you leave it for ages, flavors are going to improve, or maybe they're going to be worse, the flavors. But it's just fun to try these really old beers. And this is, again, this is not the oldest beer I've had, but it's not often you get to try old beers like this, so it's really cool when it actually happens. So thanks a ton to Johan for this one. This is awesome stuff, dude. It's really cool trying this beer this old. So what do you rate a beer like this? Well, they even suggest on the back that you age the beer for about 9 years. This is almost like double what they suggest, but it's really fun to try. So I'd say rating wise, I tried like the special anniversary edition a few years back with a lot of malts. I gave an 85. I'd actually put this around like 83 or so. I think this is a very well aged beer, but the flavors aren't just as amazing and intense as they could have been. Mainly because, you know, carbonation is missing and whatnot, but it's just a really fun to try beer this old. So guys, if you've ever had a chance to try the Carnegie Stock Porter from now Carlsberg, definitely let me know what you think of it. And have you tried like really old beer? What's the oldest beer you guys have tried? Let me know. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give us a thumbs up. And I'm gonna say cheers in some 17-year-old beer. And thanks a ton to Johan for this one. And say cheers, guys, and see you in another beer review.